I became a bad boy without knowing what I'm getting myself into. Shooting, drinking, stabbing, fighting at 14 years old. When I got myself into it, then there was no turning back.
Society deals with this category of kids as disposable children. My name is Musa Mahadik. Everyone knows me here as Mo. And the kids, I'd like to say affectionately call me Pali, which is short for principal. Our primary focus is to work with children who are in the legal sense found to be in need of care and protection.
In this life of being a bad boy, it's actually hard. There isn't a way out. And if you're one of them, then a lot of people want you like dead. One time our enemies was there. They took out the gun and started shooting at us. My best friend was on my left-hand side, shot him. If they kill you, that's your way out. I didn't think when I was smaller that would be me.
There's some hectic stuff happening in the communities. It's really a very dark side of what's happening on the Cape Flats.
They did stab my mother. I was 9 years old. I was in the house like I did sleep. He did just hit my mother. And so I did stand up and so I did hit him with a broom. And so he did take a knife to stab her.
I went to rob, went to steal. And when I came here, I said to myself, I'm done.
We have an opportunity to intervene and give this child better options. They've come in here stripped many times of their dignity, of their self-esteem and worth. And here we are reconnecting them to that. We've adapted our curriculum because our kids have learning difficulty. So they will spend a half a day in a vocational class.
My kinders gaan iets voor. Daar is een kans dat ik iets zou kan doen. Ik kan het wel doen het. Ik geloof ik maar zo naar een andere plek gebleven.
We've got to focus a lot of our energies on catching kids doing right. When children experience themselves differently, they start acting differently. These kids live on the margins of society. They are destined to populate gangs in any way. And that was the kind of thinking which we needed to disrupt both in the children themselves, their families, and also of our staff.
I think what links us to the kids is the commonality between their stories and our own stories as adults. And I find that many of us have gone through exactly the same journey that the kids have gone on. You've got to be genuine with these kids. They buy into you when you genuinely believe that helping this kid is what you want to do.
But now I'm working at a panel beater in a mechanic shop. I thank God for this opportunity to come to a school like this, that He helps me change my life and think about my future. That's all.
We cannot depend on government to cover all of the funding. That is sadly a reality for education. The cake is cut up in such a way that for us to ask for more money, there isn't money in the kitty. We've been very blessed by the generosity of people, and Prince Harry is a shining example. It's also a validation of the way that we work.
The thing that jumped out at me was Mo's approach to education. You go there, you meet the man, you fall in love. He draws you into his passion and his absolute belief that he can make a difference.
Without a school like this or system like this, I think we in Cape Town and South Africa, we in great danger for the future. If the principal tell me the budget doesn't allow for any childcare workers that will work for free.
These are very fragile times. You don't know what tomorrow holds, both for our country and for institutions of learning. Everything is so tenuous. We've got a long waiting list of kids, but we are totally out of space.
Mo is like a father to me. He treats us the same as he treats his own children.
That feeling of somebody's having respect for you is actually 1 in a million.
All the boys love the party.
A lot of our kids are here because adults have let them down. These are not Ottery boys. These are young men. They are potential leaders. How can you treat our children as if they are children? Of a lesser God.